as we who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Right, it is the 11th of the 11th, and we'll just start out by saying thank you to all the veterans out there, and that have done their part for us to keep us safe. And we are in a pandemic, so just think of these people that are older than yourselves, that have been through other things. Just go check on them, make sure they're all right, because while we're in lockdowns, it isn't just about protecting us, it's protecting the older generation that have already done their bit. So big thank you to all the veterans out there. So it's Wednesday night, and it's mixing with Benny and Friends, and I don't even know what episode we're on, 30 something. We have got a guest tonight, so we'll go around. We have got our own Vaping Jesus in the corner. Up there is Bobo. We have got our own Mixing God, which is Graham. We've got Bill.
I've had a promotion.
Yeah, we've got Bill. And we've got Disco Potato and myself, Benny Bates. So I hope you're all right. Everybody had a good week so far. I know it's a bit struggle with you, but we've just been talking about it with not being open, not interacting with people, which is a bit crap with being a shop in it,
That's part of the job, mate.
Just get my chat up.
Yeah, it's not been too bad. How about you, mate? You had a good one?
Can't get my chat. There we go. Now I've lost you a lot. There we go. So have you been out? Because Bill, have you been out for something to eat today?
No, we have been I think yesterday we actually set a record high. So it was like 80 degrees here yesterday, sunny, nice, short sleeve shirt on the golf course. It was fantastic, so I've had a really good week.
Are you eating summer there then?
No, it's like I said, it was a record high yesterday. That was, that was the warmest it's ever been here on that day. And that's back to the, not like your all's record highs. Do y'all do record highs from like the 1300s or something? Or do you just go to like the 1880s is where we go?
I don't think they go back. Records go back that far, do they?
1880s is it. 1889 or something, I think, is when they started keeping them.
Back when records began.
Yeah. That's
So,
back when someone thought it'd be a good idea if we recorded what's happened here.
Yeah. So that, 120 years from now, they can say, wow, it's hotter today than it's been in 120 years.
Graham, how have you been?
Okay. I've just been pottering from one room to the next, moving things about. Do you know when you start tidying up and you create more mess before you properly finish tidying up? Well, I never got to the finish tidying up bit. So it was all mess.
Well, that's all right, because like I say, we were on about this. I've tied it up and I've lost a battery so far, and now I've lost my scales. So I've had to order some new scales. So I have no idea where they are. No idea. So
I've got everything piled on a table in front in the living room, and if I sit on the couch, I can't see the TV, and I'm like, I need to sort that out.
Disco, how you been?
Pretty good. Our governor's announcing something tonight. I have a feeling it's going to be another, lockdown. But other than that, I can't complain. Just been busy mixing up some stuff and a couple home runs, hopefully. So that's good. But yeah, just staying busy.
Good. So we will go around and see what we're vaping on, then we'll have a quick jump in chat. So we'll start with you, Disco.
Okay. So my only store-bought liquid that I'm on right now is the Glass Basics Butterscotch Reserve, and I have that in the K-Fun Light with the Danny Mini. I've been on a bit of a mouth-to-lung thing, so next I have my mix with the Berserker V2 with my top secret banana bowl that I've been working on, which is really good. It's just like a bowl of oatmeal with cream. It's kind of something that I enjoy. So I also have my cog on top of the Aegis Mini. Shout out Custom Aegis Skins. Got that in there with a Cream Dream. It's something I'm working on that's like a tea with a cream base. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it's getting there. And then last but not least, I have my Pioneer on top of my Aegis Solo, again, with my dog. Shout out Custom Aegis Skins. And then in that, I got my Disco Dip, which is a cookie icing dip that I'm working on, and I really like it. I'm hoping that others will too once I release it to the public. So,
Right. Oh, do you want to pass it on to?
I'll pass it on to Graham.
Okay. I've got the thing I can't pronounce.
Go on, try. We'll start you.
The miser.
Come on. Aroma.
Of the steam crave. I'm never going to be able to say it. Aromarizer.
Aroma.
That's close.
Fair enough.
That was it.
Fair enough. And I've got some. I call it lemon train. It's basically lemon yogurt, sour lemon, and fizzy sherbet. Just like in different.
Sherbet.
Quite nice.
So
I'm on
what's
a
the
bit
train part?
because it's winter. I've switched to fruits for some reason. I've dug out the pulse and with the Milner on top, and I've actually got a commercial juice in. I decided to finish that up.
Was that Black Vine?
Yeah. And in this, I've got, which is the Creed on the Kronos, and in that, I've got this, which I'm made for Jay, which I think I made a mess of it, which is Hooked on RY4, which is a aged bourbon RY4 with other stuff in it. I can't remember what the other stuff is. I'll dig it out. But I'll pass it on to Bobo.
Oh yeah, what's happening? I am on the Aegis Boost Plus with all fucking shop bought liquids in because I am far too lazy to mix all the time. I've got some Bloody Betty nasty 20 milligram salts. I have got this beast with the nudge on top with some cherry cola from Hip Hop Juice. Fucking fantastic, really, really nice stuff. And I am on the big boy. The big boy with some fucking liquid crack, like actual liquid crack in it. Apple Donut by Dobros. That's it. Yeah. Apple Donut by Dobros. It's fucking fantastic. It's like.
Is it good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Is that the same people who did the coffee waffle?
No, they were called. Something else. You lose. Do call you lose. Dobro is the same people that make Just Jam. Takes a vapes. So they do just jam and all the Dr. Frost stuff and that. It's amazing. I will pass it on to Kentucky Bill.
You just hand it over here. I am on the Minikin 2 with the Peacemaker on top. In that I have strawberry cake custard, which actually I did back on August the 7th. So it's got like a 3-month steep, really good, you know. And I also have the Aegis Legend with my new skin on it here. That's a little dark side, and the Zeus Subboom tank on it. And in that I have the raspberry cupcake, which is also sometimes known as you need this in your life. And that's it for me. I'll pass it on to Benny.
Thank you very much. I'm on the Xeron. Looks like an X-Iron, but it's supposed to be Xeron. And inside that, I've got some juice that I can't show you, which is a strawberry raspberry. But I can't tell you which from or anything, unfortunately. And I'm also on a bit of matchy matchy.
Ooh.
That's a right matchy matchy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also I'm on the Rigel with the Vaporesso GT, I think it's GT tank. It's only because I had a coil left and I wanted to use it up, you know, instead of just having ones just battering around. And in that I've got some, finishing off this kit, I'm trying to finish off stuff that I've had left over, do you know? Keep it 100 Mellow Man. Now, ask this, marshmallow, when you get it in concert, does it, everyone that I've tried never tasted like a marshmallow.
The 1-on-1 vanilla marshmallow.
Does it taste like a proper marshmallow?
Yeah, it tastes like you're sticking a marshmallow in your mouth.
Right, because this don't taste of any marshmallow at all. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you mouth to lung it quite a few times and hit it about 10 times, and your cheeks all swell out. Like
End up like Stay Puft Man.
Yeah.
And that is me. So
family.
we have got a guest on. She has mixed before, and then stopped mixing, and then jumped into a chat with us all, and we're asking questions, and now she's gone down the rabbit hole, like you do, of mixing loads and loads. So when, obviously, like I said, you had mixed before, didn't you? And you were doing some mixing before. How long ago was that?
That was probably like 3.5 years ago, I'd say. And it started because my fiance worked for a e-liquid company here in the States and helped in their lab developing flavors. So we would spend a lot of time at home, like just kind of playing around and coming up with stuff that we just personally like to vape. And that went on for a while, but as I kept working at vape shops like over and over again, you get so used to just having e-liquid at your fingertips, you just kind of, you know, just fall to the dark side and forget about mixing. And so that happened. Yeah. And it's like, now flash forward. Yeah. Flash forward, I was hanging out with you guys and it just like kind of sparked interest again. And I'm like, you know, I'm at the point, I've been vaping for a really long time. I think a little over 11 years now. So I kind of get really tired of just like the same stuff over and over again. So I was like, well, why don't I just get back into mixing and then I can just come up with stuff that I want to vape? You know, really, that's ultimately all that I worry about. And so one thing led to another, and one chat led to another, and now my e-liquid wall has turned into a flavorings wall, and I'm okay with it. Like I've been having a lot of fun, and it's really enjoyable just coming up with stuff that I personally really like, and it's like you know, it's got me back into like the excitedness about vaping, and I really love that. So
yeah, because we introduced you to e-liquid recipes as well, didn't we?
Yeah, and that like it blew my mind. It just like changed my life because back when I was first mixing, we really didn't have any resources like that. It was like, you know, more so like Reddit based or like community based, and then people were sharing the recipes that way. and just the whole aspect of mixing has changed so much too now with like the incorporation of scales and stuff. And so back then I was doing it all like just with syringes, and it was like this whole setup and whole process. And now with using a scale, it's just like mind blowing, and you feel like a mad scientist. You can just start really just creating just anything, and I love it. You don't have to worry about running out of syringes or, you know.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
so
have to worry about mess or anything because it's just there on your scale. It's like, yep, done.
Yep.
Like when I
As long as you don't lose them.
the whole
Yeah.
fucking counter of the shop is just a bomb site.
But yeah, I forgot. Do you want to, Bill? Do you want to just have a quick? We'll carry on with Discord. Do you want to have a quick rundown chat before I forget that we haven't mentioned it?
I see Hooked on Funk, Rock Tuning. Yeah, okay. I guess I need to scroll up. It's only the people that are.
We have got Bog Roll in.
Oh yeah, wait till there's 60 people in here and then ask me to do this, by the way. That's nice. DE, Vaping Mank, Shane Gibson, Stuart Ayrton, Rollinson Boy, Dakota Vapes, Net Reality, Kentucky Bill Benny Vapes, Graham Spires, Damn Vapes, Craig Brown, Fee, Above the Clouds, Reviews, Blazing Vapes, 75, Blazing Saddles, Hooked on Funk, the guy who did my skin. And a bunch of people that typed again. Scott Morrison, how you doing? Big Ray, evening. All these names look familiar. Sherlock Holmes, how you doing? The man without a tiara now. John Cole, Full Moon.
Ooh.
Jad UK. Paul Mortlock. This is like trying to find a needle in a haystack now. Stuart Valentine. The Bog Roll. Red, how you doing? Tony, what's going on?
Tony.
Flintman. And they're all a Rocky Tooney. Most of them I'm seeing. And Jan Atkins. And I think I'm to the I'm not. Yeah, I am. I'm to the bottom.
We have got, like I say, the Bog Roll. He's feeling a bit of a mess, and he's saying that it was like the plastic toilet paper that you used to get at school, that when it wiped your bum, it slipped off. What were use of that toilet roll? Did you ever? I don't know if you had it over in States, but we used to have, when I was a kid, we had that medically, like a medical toilet roll that were like plastic.
Yeah.
The crunchy.
Yeah, yeah, you couldn't wipe your ass with it because it just slid off all the time.
No.
Did I miss something? Why are we suddenly talking about toilet roll?
Because there's someone called the Bog Rolling.
Oh, okay. What happened then?
Paul Motlock, you all right, mate? So, yeah, like we say, we'll get back to, now we've done that bit of chat, we'll ask you, what's your favourite flavour profile that you've been working with? Are you just randomly going for things?
It's most likely custards, I think, for right now. But I am also like Graham, and in the wintertime, I tend to switch more towards fruits. So I am working my way into some more fruit stuff. But custards are probably my bread and butter. I like a nice, creamy, thick vape. So that's pretty much that. But with the fruit stuff, I've gotten really burnt out on certain fruit profiles, so it's kind of exciting to play with those again, and then maybe put something behind it and completely change the way that it tastes. So I've worked on like a plum cheesecake. I thought that was really interesting. And then I think the last one I just did was like a standard peaches and cream, but I think I really want to play with that, maybe put a pear in there, kind of mix it up. Pear is a good one to like back like a peach or a mango profile. So I'm just still playing around. But yeah. I love it.
Did you say you had a dream cream? Is that what you call one of your recipes?
Oh, cream dreams.
Yeah, I think Tam's got one out, a one shot that's called that.
Really?
Yeah, she
this
said
one
it early up, yeah.
I don't know, I don't think it'll be the official name of it yet. Like, it took me a while to get Disco Dip.
You've got
but
what? What did you say then?
It's Disco Dip.
Disco Dip.
Yeah, it's kind of inspired by Hooked on Funk, actually. He introduced to me that they call like what is it, like sparkly, glittery stuff like Disco Dip, and I was like, that's amazing, because clearly I go by Disco Potato, and so this is like a cookie dip flavor that I've been working on. It's like an icing dip, kind of like for people that might remember Dunkaroos. It was like cookies that you dipped in a icing, and I was like, that's a perfect name for that. Like, I'm gonna call it Disco Dip.
I did actually catch it because it glimpsed then. I thought you said something else, to be honest with you.
Uh-oh.
Did you say
Robinson
glittery
voice just
though?
brought it out. That's exactly what I thought you said.
Yeah. That could be in the works too.
Did you say glittering though? Where's the glitter at? And I was thinking there'd be little specks in it or something. Is there
the sprinkles, in the icing dip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Disco Duck. I like these chats.
And don't most people, I don't know, maybe most people don't. I'm more in tune to, I consider fruits to be more of a summertime.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat
when
as you.
you're like, when it warms up and you want the fruit, you get the watermelon and the apples and stuff, and you start eating all that stuff. And then in the wintertime, it's more of a, I don't know, that's when you go the custards and the cakes and stuff is more of a, so I think you're backwards if they say they're, but then so's Graham.
Oh, I'm doing the opposite. Yeah, I've been vaping bakeries and custards all through the summer, and now I'm just like, I've had enough of them. I'm on some fruits.
Yep.
What was I thinking of this morning? I kind of was sitting there like that, and I want something different. And I haven't made it yet, but I'm thinking about making a lemonade custard.
A lemonade custard?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because it doesn't go together in real life, but it probably goes together really well.
Would it not change
You
up?
put peanut butter in it. Yeah. Peanut butter, lemonade, custard.
No peanut butter.
Could be great.
Yeah, might be on a winner there, yeah. You never know.
It's just one of those things. In real life, it would curdle, so you never really get a chance to taste it properly. And I just thought, I'm going to try that. So I might try that a bit later.
Why would you want to taste it properly?
Because it could be gorgeous. If you think about it, you've got a Snowball, which is lemonade, and Navicar. Navicar's a egg-based drink, and that's great together. So stick custard with lemonade. Let's see what happens.
You're going to do it tonight?
Yeah, I'll have a go tonight.
This coming from the same guy who likes to bake cottage cheese, you do understand, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Stuart Valentine's saying fruit for summer here in Oz, bakery stuff in the morning with coffee. Mm-hmm. You do that, don't you, Bill? You do coffee.
Yeah,
coffee
I
in the morning,
do coffee in the morning with bakery stuff, but lately I've kind of been doing bakery stuff all day mostly. So, but usually, it was always, even in the summer, I always do a bakery in the morning with my coffee, because coffee and fruit just isn't my thing.
Doesn't go.
Well, Sherlock Holmes has custard and bakeries 365. Frank says, but good fruit is seasonal, so it makes sense to vape fruit in winter. You don't really have. Is there fruit that you have for winter? Is there winter fruit other than tangerines that I get at Satsuma's?
Yeah.
I would say apples, probably.
Yeah, but you have apple sort of.
Yeah,
autumn,
but like the
I mean, you get a fruit basket,
The like pies and stuff, though, they're mainly like apple. Apple cider is a winter thing as well here.
Yeah. everything that you just the end of summer going into fall or autumn or whatever you can call it, where all the apples fall off the tree and you're trying to keep the apples for a long time. So you make cider, so they make them last longer. Blackberries, all those really dark fruits. But that doesn't exist anymore because of freezers in Iceland.
Why is Josh still popping in on Nightbot? I've just disarmed him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find my fizzy shirt.
He'll get there. It's the ghost of Josh.
He is. He's following us around.
What about cranberries? Wouldn't
Yeah,
cranberries be
cranberries.
Jan
winter
Atkins
too?
said, yeah, cranberries are more of a winter fruit. Sour green apples are really summer things. See, hook saying, but that's sour green apple. That's not just, you don't find many green apples in the wintertime. That's.
Yeah, Needle and Ace, that's saying custard all year. In summer, add a bit of strawberry or blackcurrant. Yeah. That'll work. You want your fruit. But I'm a bit like you lot. I find that I do actually go for fruits during the summer. And then as it comes to now, then I do bake.
You bake doo-doo now?
Do. Bakeries.
Most people do that though, because even looking at the thinking of what stock that we have in the shop, now that it's getting colder, we're doing more bakery flavors, more custards, more everything. Whereas in the summer, it's more like icy flavors and fruity flavors and stuff like that. Because like the bakery doesn't sell in the summer, whereas the fruity doesn't really sell that much in the winter.
But does ice cream go all the way through? Because that's just a cream, isn't it? So
ice cream does it for my wife. She sits and eats ice cream, and it's 12 degrees below outside, and still has a bowl of ice cream. So it's
Yellow snowberries. Has anybody ever yellow snowberries?
Yellow snow. Oh yeah, watch out where the huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow.
That's don't eat the yellow snow. Okay, brother. So yeah, unfortunately, like I say, I've lost my scales. I don't know what I've done with them. I've not got a clue. I've had some more, but I did pick up some because I was going to have a play around with that gooseberry crumble, and I did actually pick up. Where is it? I picked up sesame. Open sesame. Sesame. So I ain't tried it. I'm going to pop it in a bottle and check it out. What? Don't really taste of gooseberry. Bit disappointed in it, to be honest with you. I did pick up some Vapable, which is their crumble base. And it is a biscuit crumble. Definitely a biscuit. It's really nice. It's like a shortbread crumble. So that's what I picked up. I did pick up some crumble cake from Sesame. Just give that a try. And picked up another crumble somewhere. Oh no, that was it. I thought that was it. I picked up some flan.
Yeah.
From One on One. Do you not like that?
I don't even know what a flan is, but it just sounds no.
Well, a flan is like just a flan base, isn't it? It's a flan.
Yeah. It's like going into a vegetarian shop and going, I'll have some flan.
Oh, it's so good, you guys.
What is it?
Don't knock it. It's a caramel-based custard dessert.
Ah, that sounds nice, but flan.
Yeah, it's called flan.
Well, I thought flan's like when you get, it's like a pie base with like a thick base that you put stuff on top. That's a flan.
Yeah, with the crinkled edges around the outside.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But then you have flan cake. Would that be a cake in a pie base?
More than likely, yeah.
No.
So I will have a play. I'd like to say I can't find my scales, but I did pick them up, and that was to try that. We went on about gooseberry crumble. I do think that Vapable base I don't know who it's made by because they just sell it as vapable. But it is,
Yeah.
it is a crumble. It's not an oaty crumble. We talked about this with Graham, didn't we, Graham? You asked me if it were an oaty crumble. It's not. It's like a biscuit.
Yeah.
A flan, needle saying flan is a sponge bait. Flan is close to a flange, says Shane.
CP said flan's American for cream caramel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that what you were thinking, creme caramel?
Yeah. Which the flan base, the flavoring that I bought, I think is based off of that as well. So I'm not sure.
Oh,
I
did
guess
find
it's a
out.
toss-up.
And I
There's
got
two.
Wonder Flavours
Simon
crumble
saying
toffee.
it's like a cream caramel, and Simon is like the tastes everything in the world. Even Simon could tell you what this little piece of metal actually tastes like. I mean, he would pick up the holes in it and everything. So,
See you later, Ian.
Yeah, Frank, I haven't tried it. I haven't vaped it yet, but it doesn't, on the back of the knuckle, it doesn't taste a great deal of gooseberry. You know, I don't know. It might vape a bit better, which I'm going to put some in a bottle and have a look. It's sesame, open sesame. There wasn't a lot of, when I looked around, there wasn't a lot of gooseberry
That's fine.
actually flavouring.
Yeah. There isn't. That's. I'm sure I bought that. I can't seem to find it. I looked for it the other day and I just can't find it. But I'm sure I went out my way to try and get gooseberry. Oh, Loganberry. No, I went out my way to get Loganberry.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't. I think there were two. There were only two. And I'm only ordering from two places, so. Do you know what I mean? As Sherlock saying, flan is the UK, in the UK, regional difference is it again?
and damn regional differences.
Yeah, I did like I say, I'm a bit like you, saying that flan. I liked Batman's, what was that one, the flan that I had with was it strawberry flan? Huh?
Creamy cheese.
No, her flan was just a flancocho, like he says. It's not a strawberry. No, the one that you're thinking of is the strawberry cheese, cream cheese flaky pastry.
Oh, that's it, flaky pastry. Yeah.
What's the pumpkin one a flan too? I can't remember.
Yeah,
No,
pumpkin
the
with
pumpkin
flan.
was
Yeah.
the pumpkin one that he did was just a pumpkin. It actually wasn't a flan. Yeah.
Oh, was it? No, I thought it said pumpkin. It says pumpkin flan on it.
Was it? It might have.
Yeah, pumpkin
Well,
flan.
I don't have it now, so I don't know. I don't have the bottle now. Yeah, it was a flan. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think it did say pumpkin flan.
Yeah, that's what I like to say. I thought crumble cake. It might be a little bit crumbly rather than a cake. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So, but I haven't like I say, scales are missing. I also got some strawberry jam.
Yay!
Oh,
Finally.
yeah.
One on one side, so it's back at knuckle.
Yeah.
That is a banger.
Yep, it helps out strawberry.
Mm.
If you put that in with 5 other strawberries, you get strawberry.
But they one-on-one.
What? It's
I think he
froze.
froze.
No.
His internet's crapped out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
either murdering somebody with a question.
Red's saying it is a pumpkin flan.
Mm.
It is a pumpkin flan. So you've been working on a couple of recipes then, Disco? Yeah.
Yep.
What are you sort of leaning? Because obviously you didn't realise there were a load of new flavours about as well, wasn't there?
Right. Yeah, it was really exciting to get on there. And it's just like kind of that, it's so overwhelming where you're like, oh, I want to try that. I want to try that. And then now I have everything and I'm up to like, I think like 150 different flavors now. And it's like, yeah, it's bad. And then, so now I think in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of craving something like that. And I just like look at my flavor list and I'm like, okay, well, that would be good with that. And I could back that up with that. And so I tried to keep them a little bit more simplistic, but I went the opposite on this banana oatmeal I was working on. And it ended up having 7 different flavorings in it, but like at lower percentages. So like I used like a banana cream and then a banana puree, and the banana puree I only put in at a 0.3 just to kind of back up the banana cream. And I use just plain classic oats, which I've been playing with a couple times, and I love that because there's oatmeal flavors out there, but they're really artificial and like really sweet. I want something that's like true, like steel cut oats, you know, that you used to make on the stove. Like this is something that like kind of brought me back to my childhood of like making breakfast in the morning. I wanted like the steel cut oats with a nice milk cream base and then banana slices, you know, so I didn't want that banana to come through to like candied banana,
Yeah.
which I've found that you know, there's really a lot of banana flavorings that come off like I call it runts, like runts banana candy flavor. And then there's a few that I found that are like true real banana. And I think mixing the two together really is something awesome. So I did that and then like a little cream with the milky undertone. And then I backed that up with just a tiny, tiny bit of coconut cream. And you don't taste the coconut at all, but it really like brings that milk cream, like it just puts it a little bit forward and I love it. So that's like the one that I've been working on right now that I've fallen in love with. My fiance's like, oh, that one's really good. Like I need a bottle of that. And I was like, okay, cool. I think
Frank, the man, the myth.
finally got one. Yeah. So the hard thing is that I have been doing more mouth to lung. So it's like becoming challenging to have something taste really good in a mouth to lung and then like have that carry on to like a sub-ohm. So that's something that I'm kind of playing around with and trying to figure out. And I actually was going to ask you guys what you suggest with doing something like that. Do you go heavier with the flavorings or do you back off the flavorings to get them more like how it is out of a mouth to lung?
When what I done with the Vaping range was tasting between a mouth to home and found a happy medium between the two. So they both taste pretty decent through whatever setup that you're using. That's how I done it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm going to say. You want to mix it so you've got an happy medium, aren't you? Try them in both till you get the flavour. You know, back it off a little bit. It's too much in mouth to one, not enough in sub-home. And then, you know, play around that way. So, you know, till you get that happy, like Bobo says, so you get that happy medium that it's not overpowering one and it's not underpowering the other. You know, that's the only way you're going to do it. Because, like I say, if you was doing a pod, then you'd have to over-flavour.
Right.
To get the same sort of flavours you would in a sub-home, you know, and that's what they're doing. So that's why you usually find that your pods, when you start using pod salts, the salts, they sometimes taste a little bit better than what they do in a sub-home tank. It's because they've over-flavoured it to compensate for it. So
yeah. See, yeah, it was just like really weird because like the disco dip, like I thought I had like completely perfected it on like, I think I'm on like version 4 of it now. And I just like, I loved it out of the mouth to lung. Like I was like, man, this thing's perfect. I think it's ready for sweetener. Like I'm really excited about it. And then I made a batch of 3 milligram and to test it in my dual coil setup. And I was like, wow, it really tastes completely different. You know, it's actually like less flavorful, but like heavier on the cookie. So I'm like, I got to figure out how to get that icing back in there, you know, if someone wants to vape it out of like a sub-ohm tank. So
yeah, Tam's just saying she does raises a PG a little bit, but she's saying trying a 60-40, you know, instead of a 70-30. You know,
and at mouth to lung, I like to make 50-50 as well, even with DIY stuff. I do prefer it to be 50-50 because it just flows into the coils that little bit better. I find like with mouth to lung as well, if you've got thicker liquids, even if you've got a perfectly whipped RTA, mouth to lung RTA, it's still going to be a little bit muted with that thick flavour coming into it, with the thick juice rather.
Yeah, because obviously PG is going to carry it because it's carrier anyway, isn't it? So you might get a different. You might bring that flavour up that you're losing on mouth to lung.
Simple solution would be just stop mouth to lunging and go to direct lung, which is
No,
better anyhow. So
no,
that's
it's good in the mouth to lung. It's when I switch it to the
well,
sub
make it for
sub
the direct lung. Get rid of all your mouth to lung stuff. Throw it out the window in the middle of the road to garbage, or put it somewhere else, and then just go strictly direct lung and start just vaping for that. You'll be a whole lot better off.
Andy,
Probably.
No,
yeah, that's how Sam saying PG is going to carry the flavour better.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying 50-50.
Yeah.
I have Macca's RY4 at 50-50. 70-30. I have all my juices at 70-30. That's what I 70-30. Well, that's VG PG, but Ronnie Boy did 30 VG and 70 PG. That'd be harsh.
I've stopped doing that. That's how I used to vape. I stopped doing that now.
What, doing 30-70?
Yeah.
Backwards 30-70.
Yeah,
Backwards
30
30.
VG.
That's what I used to be. I used to be.
Yeah,
70
you can't
VG.
drift with that though, because it don't drift. It pours. Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's just like I was really kind of struggling with the VG, but that's gone now. That went over time for me. So I'm actually on 70-30 now, and I don't have the Minos running all the time.
But do you find that when you were doing the 30-70 that you were getting, like everybody says, you get a lot more of a
Oh
throat?
no, you just get used to it.
You
Yeah.
do. You used to get. That's what they used to do, because a lot of it were high PG originally, wasn't it? Which give you that throat tickle.
I just realised Andy's came in, and I haven't asked him anything about what's the deal
Have you
for
not?
tonight. No, I completely forgot.
Hi, Andy.
Yeah.
But he's in, so he can tell us in the chat.
Yeah, don't forget to check out, like we say, Andy's coming. Best Sig Liquids is the discount code there. Obviously, Net usually talk to him, but I don't know if if he's got a discount for us tonight or he's putting out up. I'm not 100% sure, because Graham's not done his job today.
No, I completely forgot.
That's
That's what I was doing before when I saw Andy come in, and I was just like, "Oh Christ!"
One job we
I
have.
wasn't falling asleep. I was
One
just
job.
looking very guilty.
80-20. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, Charlotte's saying he just raises PG up. Never the flavour. Only time he up is for pods, like I say. Yeah, Rockatuni does mouth to lung. It's come around as mouth to lung again, hasn't it? Do you know?
Yeah, it really has. And me personally, I've completely switched back to it as well. Like I was only like, I really liked low coils, and I was in RTAs. So I was like that for years. And then now I'm like complete opposite. I went up a little bit in my nicotine, but I'm in mouth to lung now.
It's not really mouth to lung on that, but I do much prefer. I vape this pretty much all day. The only time I really direct to lung is every now and then I'll pick something up from the counter and have a little tooth on it. But it's only ever when I'm on this show, when I've got a couple of little things and I'm sat down, because that's just, it's since Nick Shots came out, and you can get a little bit of a buzz, and all the juices are really nice, rather than just like when you're using higher strength freebase, and a lot of it was just a bit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think with the way that nicotine works in these salts, it's a lot faster releasing than what the freebase nicotine is as well. So like that instant satisfaction's there, like what you would get off a cigarette. Rather than the freebase, it takes a good 20 minutes, half an hour for the nicotine to start getting into your system. So
I think a lot of it's got to do with the heat. Yeah. I mean, if you're direct lung, then you're most likely doing a higher wattage or, a lower ohm coil or whatever else. You're getting much more heat. You get better flavor with more heat with most things. I mean, it's rare that you make a juice that you're like, well, this tastes better at 30 watts than it does at 90. It just seems to me heat brings out the flavor.
See, but that was the problem, is that I was having the opposite. Like it was really good in the mouth along, and then the heat was like kind of just making it all disappear. So I got to figure it out. I don't know. Could just be because I was like used to that super saturated like flavor, and then like when you're obviously using more airflow, it's kind of getting cut in half. So I'm
Well, you would
curious.
figure mouth to lung would be. I mean, if you look at it logically, mouth to lung, you're bringing it in so it's near your taste buds because you're not tasting. If you direct lung, you're just tasting what goes over on the way down and what goes over on the way back up. So you would think mouth to lung would have more flavor to it because it stays in your mouth longer. Hence the name mouth to lung.
Yeah.
I do get a cleaner flavor. I don't taste as many things with mouth to lung, but the flavors that I do taste got a lot more poppy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I could agree with that.
I'm kind of lost in this kind. Haven't had a mouth to lung for about a year.
No, I don't mouth to lung at all. But to me, when I'm direct lunging, more heat brings out more flavor. Now, mouth to lung, it may not, it may work different, but I'm saying with Graham, I can't really attest to what would taste good mouth to lung because I've got the Boost Plus like he's been right, but I direct lung it. I don't mouth to lung the Boost Plus, so.
Andy's just put in the deal.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So if you go over to, there will be, I've just copied it. That's what I was doing when I went a little bit quiet. I was just copying it all over onto Nightbot. If you go over up till, did you say 11 o'clock tonight?
11.
Ends at 11. If you go over to bestcigliquid.co.uk and spend £15, you will get a free Easy Mix kit, 100ml Easy Mix kit. So go over, have a look, see what you think, pick up some juices, have a look around, spend over £15, and you'll get a free Easy Mix kit. So it's worth having a look. Nice little bonus for you there, 100ml extra. So go check it out. It will be in there. You've got to use free juice at the checkout.
Right, I'm going to try this and make some lemonade custard.
Lemonade custard. So what lemonade are you going to be using then, Graham?
Oh, I haven't decided yet. It's either Flavor West lemonade or Wonder Flavors lemonade. So I don't really make lemonade. I just fancied making it. So if anybody's got a good lemonade recipe,
Lemonade custard.
and I'll throw some custard in it.
What custard are you going to use?
Custard, by any chance? Just pop it in chat.
I'm going to use Premier Custard, the FA's Custard Premium.
I didn't mind Moran's lemonade. That was quite nice.
Oh, I've got that.
You think I got that?
No, I haven't got that one. I just remembered.
Do you know what? I'm not allowed to buy myself any new more concentrates because I've still got half of them Loran stuff that I haven't even looked at yet.
Okay.
I've all my concentrates. I think I've only used about a third of them.
Well, if you brought them into your shop,
if I look at
That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
You said you were going to do that last week.
Yeah, but I'm shit, you know this. Because if I bring them into the shop, I'll have no excuse to mix and just not take a bottle of juice off the shelf.
Just think of your profits. That extra juice. Yeah, Tam's saying that. They're saying everybody's agreeing with temperature can change everything. Bugs, you all right? Can change the different things, and Liam was saying that creating recipes for MTL people sometimes use more flavour, so it's going to DTL on the same juice may need it reducing in strength.
Yeah.
So I think you're just going to have to play around with percentage until you get an happy medium.
I know.
That's what you're going to have to do till you get that.
That's my new tough hurdle. I have to get this to taste like how I taste it so everybody can enjoy it, you know? So it's tough. But taste is always subjective too, so that's also hard as well.
Simon's saying that if you've got FA custard, you can build on the lemon zest that's in that.
Yeah, it is.
Not the family one, though.
Yeah, and it does have that lemon zest taste. I will give it that.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, Bill?
If you knuckle test that, yeah, I haven't used it. I knuckle tested it, put the bottle up. And I think it's up there.
I want it to be a kind of, not kind of smooth. I want it kind of like lemonade, and then the
You want it
custard
fizzy?
and yeah, well, I've got fizzy sherbet.
Ooh.
Like a sherbet lemon custard.
Sherbet lemon custard.
Yeah, that'd be nicer than lemonade, I reckon.
How much peanut butter?
Flavor West.
No,
Oh, with the peanut butter.
Have you got Flavor West's cloudy lemon?
Yeah, I've got Flavor West lemonade.
Lemonade, yeah. See, it's more cloudy lemonade.
Yeah, the old traditional Girl Scouts sitting there. Ah, I'm very, very tired on the back of the hand.
Bless you.
Oh,
Have we also got the Wheel of Mixed Doom?
you want me to roll it?
Yeah, can do. Don't land on me because I can't mix out.
Don't land on me because I can't mix.
Okay. What happens if it lands on me? That means I'm making two.
Well,
Hey, it's a donut again.
Donut.
donut.
Thing is, he might end up on Bobo for his apple donut, strawberry donut.
Oh, strawberry.
And who's it going to be? Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Disco!
me.
Strawberry donuts!
Hey!
Hey!
There we go.
Okay. So then I just create something right now? Is that what we're
Create
doing?
a
It's a
strawberry
donut. I
donut.
believe strawberry. That's your
Okay.
profile.
Okay. Think I'm gonna do
But you have to do it direct lung.
direct plunge.
Direct lung strawberry donut.
Rocky
could do
Tuna says
that.
he uses cappuccino. Is that what's SC? Is that Graham? SC.
What's that?
SC.
Super concentrate.
Tony is saying, what about a nice licorice custard? That sounds okay. I might try that myself.
Don't like licorice.
Yeah, I don't like licorice either. So
I haven't tried a licorice concentrate. I got licorice.
I don't like licorice. Full stop.
Oh, I don't like that normally, but it might be nice as a vape.
It won't. There's nothing nice about it.
no, I don't like cat urine. It's not nice called mango as a vape. So it's not, no.
Okay. What do I want to use for the donut base?
Why did I say I would make this? This sounds awful. It sounded great in my head at the beginning of the day. It sounds absolutely
Yeah.
awful now coming down to making it.
Mark says he's made a coffee once. He's going to go make another one. Paul, I hope you're all right, brother. I did see your message. I just haven't got back to you. I'm glad you're all right, brother.
Oh, Zippy's doing a competition at the moment for DIY flavor chasers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can enter your lemonade custard
Custard.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the if you go over to DIY flavor chasers, what's you need to make a recipe that's in her flavor. Bill, do you want to put the links in? And
I don't have the
No, you
link.
don't.
I
I
don't
don't-
go
I
over
don't
to
have
try
it.
to get into those contests.
so if people in chat want to do, I would just go for it. Just bombard her with loads of flavors. It would be funny. No, for the winner of the competition, you get your recipe in DIY, sold in DIY flavor chasers.
Get a one shot.
And as a one shot, and you can pick a charity of your choice, I think.
Oh, that's smart, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you didn't,
Well, this is what I didn't realize, is that most of the DIY flavor chasers one shot, especially at chefs and everything like that, go to charities.
Damn.
Yeah. They all do. The ones at chefs all go to charities, actually. Just different ones. Yeah.
why do you wash a bottle out
Did it
and it still tastes
Fresho
like
Freeze go to cats?
That's not good.
Lime. I can't remember which ones go to which, but
There you go. Nightbot's just dropped in 300ml easy mix for all orders of £15. It's been on for the last hour and ends at 11.
Mentioned free juice at checkout. All right. Yeah, I think one goes to the Humane Society, one's for Australian Vaping, one goes to the community page, one goes to Hell in a Handbasket. No, I don't think that one's in there. Now I think about it, but there's, like I said, it's all different charities for different,
That's smart. That though, I like that.
I'm going to be really eggy.
Tony says I made a
Hashtag
banana
free
Heisenberg. It was fucking awful.
Banana Heisenberg, I don't think that'd go with it. I don't think that'd go at all.
Sounds intense.
Austin, Pugs were having a bit of a technical issue. That's usually my problem, is that technical
Yeah.
issues.
Thank you, Steam, for taking on our technical issues. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to speak to the IT guy, he's never there.
Yeah. And you can understand him when you get him on the phone anyhow.
Hey, Upid, you all right, brother?
Deep in heat.
Egg yolk talk. We've had that.
I tried to do a chocolate cake, which I used the infamous chocolate and the TFA double chocolate clear, and basically I'm waiting on it to steep some because it was too chocolatey, even though I went real low on the chocolate. I'm taking it. What I'm finding out from this is I'm not a big chocolate vape fan.
Hey, Bob, you all right, brother?
Like Nick said it, and he hit the nail on the head when he was on the first time. Like chocolate's an experience, not a taste. And it's
So you're not a chocolate fan then?
Oh, I love chocolate and real, but I am not a big fan of it in a vape so far. I haven't, I've got this in, I'm waiting on the cake. It's going to take a while. I just made it on the 9th and it's the 11th. So it's only 2 days. I'm figuring in a couple of weeks, give it a shot again and see if the cake has kind of overtaken. I only went 1.5% on the chocolate, but it's got to come down a lot.
I'll put it in chat.
You know what I hear? Some people say that chocolate comes off like a Band-Aid taste.
No, chocolate to me, it just keeps. Chocolate to me it just keeps. I just like I said, I'm waiting on this. If I can get the cake to overtake the chocolate, and then I've got a few other odds in there, surely to goodness somebody can beat up that chocolate and take over. I'm hoping, and if they can, then great. And if not, then it's just another cocoa vape. It's like I keep getting that. You just scoop the spoon into a big thing of Hershey's cocoa and put it in your mouth, and I was like, no.
I see a lot of people use that double chocolate.
That's what I use.
Chocolate clear,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it came off cocoa.
Well, that's just my taste buds. I think basically I just don't. I think vaping chocolate with me is probably just not. It's just not something that's vapable with my taste buds, possibly.
Yeah, they're tricky.
Yeah, they are. Bacon, eggs, toast, stuff like that, sausage. I can go for that, but
Yeah, with the chocolate cake I've just put in there, I used 1-on-1 sponge cake, and there was a trick that there was a guy I noted. He's a mixer, and he said to use sponge cake with. Oh my brain's gone dead. Sponge cake with chocolate mousse.
I don't think
To
your
get
brain
that
was
kind
ever
of
alive.
chocolatey cake feel to it.
What happened there, Bobo?
I just fucking Cheech.
Oh, what it?
Yeah.
I turned
the
round,
shit
just looked back
variation.
and said you put him in time out. I'm like, what happened there?
Can't be asked with dickheads, man. Dickheads. Bye.
I don't know. This is coming out weird. It smells like yeast. See how it goes.
I like you get those strawberry donuts. You get them little packs of them. Those that come in like the Hostess ones, where you get like 8 little bitty donuts in the pack, the little strawberry ones. And then you get the other ones that are like those strawberry coconut ones that got the little coconut on the outside.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
You ever eat the Kroger brand strawberry donuts though? They've got like an icing on the outside, or a cake donut with like an icing on the outside of it. Yeah.
I used to love getting Kroger donuts, but it's been a few years now because we don't really have a Kroger's up
It's
this
not.
way. It's all Giant Eagle, and
Giant
we finally got a Meyer.
I just put some of that gooseberry in there, but it doesn't taste like gooseberry. I don't know how much I put in. I just dropped a load in.
What does gooseberry taste like? Because I don't know that I've ever had gooseberry.
It's an hard one to explain. Is gooseberry all about this? Like, it's a hard one.
Very tart.
What is it? It's called shop, Bobo. Chris.
Sorry, what's that?
Chris is close.
Yeah, I added.
Was that? Have you just banned him?
That wasn't me. What?
MTM Reacts. Is that?
Yeah,
not
no, he was in MTM Reacts, was in the other.
Oh, right. Is it pretend Chris?
Fake account.
I thought it was Chris.
It was basically in the last show saying that I've closed down my shop, everything like that, and it's a false fake account.
Sound. Stuart's on it. Yeah, Stuart. But yeah,
Gooseberry tastes like goose. The taste it's a really weird taste as a gooseberry. It's a bit like it depends when you get it.
An angry white grape.
Yeah, but sometimes it's tart and sometimes they're a little bit sweet. It depends what thingy.
Yeah,
all right,
Liam,
Cheers,
I did.
Adam.
I put in sweet cream and vanilla bean ice cream by Pure Rum in it as well with yellow cake. And so I'm hoping that the sweet cream, the vanilla bean ice cream, and the yellow cake can kill that freaking chocolate.
Kill the chocolate. Kill the chocolate. Look what can happen.
Hello, Aidan, sir. Do you reckon Aidan's been sober since the first? I reckon he's been twatted every single day.
Oh, yeah, see, when we were on show with him, he'd had one beer.
Yeah. Fair play.
Chocolate delight. So you want a mousse? Chocolate mousse.
That's chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse with vape train and stick some FA milk in it.
So there you go, Eds. We've done it. I didn't even have to think about it. Just ask question. Rhubarb is similar. No, it's rhubarb and gooseberry. It's totally different taste. Don't you just hate it when tops get stuck in bottles like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you do fix that though? If you tighten it on, then like over tighten it, and then snap it back, you should cross the threads.
It's only because I'm using old, what is it, bottle?
Was it bottle?
Nick shot bottle.
Ripper? Oh.
Nick shot bottle. Which, when you look at it, right, you put bottle in, I've still got that much left at the bottom of it. I've got 10ml bottles, probably
Got
still got a
it,
mil.
What I do with ours in the shop, like I'll pop it open, then I'll just dump it in there and I'll leave it under there with like a little bit of a gap so the pressure isn't in, and I'll set up whatever else that I need to set up. And by that point, the last couple of drops of nicotine came through then. It's like, you're getting all the nicotine, man.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll do that then. Aidan, we'll talk. Simon said something, but I can't see what we're talking there. Right. If you get Band-Aids from Chocolate Disco, try a little malic acid.
Sour.
Okay.
Sour.
Interesting. Might have to look
Band-Aids.
into that. Yeah.
Well, no one I've ever ate a Band-Aid is what I saw. I really couldn't
Have you never
tell
had a
you what-
Band-Aid?
Who the hell eats Band-Aids?
No.
It's quite nice.
All right. Especially
I mean,
like, it tastes the
Do
best when
the
you
flesh
spin.
tone Band-Aids taste different than the cartoon ones, or they all pretty much taste the same? I'm
No,
not
well,
really...
do you know, I don't know if you have them there, but the ones that are like cloth,
Yeah.
they're a little bit sourer than ones. The
Guess what?
plasticky ones are a little bit more chewier.
Oh man.
The plasticky ones bring out the nice adhesive taste.
Yeah, the blue ones taste like blueberry. There you go.
Yeah. I don't have faith in this juice at all.
Yeah, so I'm going to let that one steep a little bit and see what happens with it. And I'm going to get some of that. Like I say, I did notice that on Chef's they had the Hang Seng gooseberry, but I wasn't ordering anything from Chef's right at that moment. But I'm sure I will be when the Black Friday sale comes on.
Yeah, I'm waiting. You must
Yeah,
say
exactly.
I got shopping carts full of concentrate over 3 sites.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if they'll just like lower the price and you've got the old price in there? You're going to have to go back and change everything.
No, they should.
Do you
also
think it'll
update.
just update the price for you?
It's just the way I keep my shopping list instead of writing it down or just leave it in
I'm
the
just
cart.
waiting to see one, and then I'll just go look and browse. You know, the problem is everybody's waiting for the Black Friday sales right now. So everybody's sales have dropped off because they're not selling anything because all of us cheap bastards are waiting on the Black Friday sales. You know,
Yeah, but what happens is they start now, it's a Black Friday, but they started selling like Curry's electrical shop round us. It's like Black Friday's deal. We're putting them on every day till Black Friday.
yeah, right, yeah, but you know they'll put the Black Friday deals on. You know, so yeah, you can't fall for that. Every day is Black Friday day. You know, you start
Not
falling
even
for that.
it's Wednesday.
Let's start the Black Friday.
Like here, I think it was JCPenney. It used to be every weekend they would have a Saturday sale or something. It was like, good grief, you know, just put a commercial on the weekends you don't have a sale and you'd only have to, you know, advertise once a year or something. And they were spending
Like,
all this money.
Do you know what we have?
DFS.
We have a sofa company called SCS.
Yeah. Oh, it's SCS, not the FS. That's the one, SCS.
Well, SCS. They have a sale on every week. There's a sale.
Yeah.
So they've got the sale is ending this week,
Yeah.
and then advert next week away. Come and get the sales.
Yeah, right. Act Now limited supplies. And then you've been watching that same Act Now limited supplies commercial for the last, 20 years.
And do you know, true fact is this, do you know when it says a sale and they got sale item, if you read at the bottom it said less than whatever the price was. They only have to sell that one item at full price at one shop to put it in a sale.
Yeah.
And say it's been at, so they might put, in one shop, they might put it up at 3,500 and then drop it down to 1,500, but it's only been at one shop for 3,500.
Being on the system is being that price then.
Yeah. Do it, pop.
Cheeky
DHS,
bastards.
DHS, do it, SCS, DHS.
Now, I won't be ordering, most of my stuff won't be flavors for, flavorings for Black Friday. If I'm going to go out, it'll be like a mod or a tanks or
I'm doing that
something
as
of
well.
that nature. But, flavoring wise, no, I won't, I've pretty much piled up on flavorings as much, I'll pick up a little here and a little there, but I don't really need to jump into a huge flavoring sale right now.
Yeah, no, I'll be buying some flavors, and I'll be also buying some new atties and things.
Do you know?
Flavorings only cost $1 or $2 when they're regularly priced, so it's not like you don't, a Black Friday sale on flavorings isn't,
And nom-noms, you can say.
And I don't order a lot from them anyhow. I usually go Bull City, but
I was saying that, wooden curdle. It tastes like it's curdling. I'll just show the recipe. So I tried. The custard premier and the vanilla custard should make it really, really eggy. And I decided to go with Wonder Flavors, backed up with the lime soda and sherbet. And I'll give that 2 weeks. Unless I get me game changer.
Me game changer. Oh yeah.
Where is it? Have you tracked it?
I have no idea
it's
where.
Somewhere over the Atlantic right now, but it's
Either
that plane
that or
is
in
taking a
customs.
long time.
It'll be in Warrington, in the mail centre.
It could be at the one behind me.
Yeah. Simon's saying
Good.
that every
All
day
back
Black Friday is a scam, Bill. I fell for it so PS. If anyone knocks on your door and says they need to check your ass to test for coronavirus, it's a scam.
Oh, now you tell me that. I just had mine done earlier today.
And that's the way to tell
tell
it.
you.
If you wipe your bum and you get it on your finger and you can't smell it, then you've got coronavirus.
Yeah, I was thinking, people are always saying they stick that thing up your nose so far. I was thinking, oh, wow, how far up your bum does this thing have to go?
Okay, do I share this?
Yeah, go on then. Do you want to share it?
Okay.
Do a recipe. Do you want to share it?
I tried it too, which it's not ready by any means. But so I decided to go with Wonder Flavors glazed donut, TFA strawberry ripe, and then one-on-one strawberry jam, which is my first time using that, and it is quite flavorful. And then I did TFA toasted marshmallow, and then flavor art. Wow.
What's wow?
It's like a, yeah, it's like I think it's like a pre-made donut like flavor.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that before, I think, on the show, haven't we?
So I made it 3 milligram for Bill, and I put it on my Cali, and it was pretty good. But I won't be able to tell for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave it a couple of weeks out. Yeah. But off bat, are you getting the donut out of it?
It's coming off like really yeasty, but what is really flavor forward is the strawberry jam. That is really taking it over. So we'll see.
It'll back off some. The strawberry jam starts backing off as time goes on. But
yeah. But that was fun. It was fun being put on the spot.
There you go. You're lucky because we normally, if we had other people we've had them all on there, so you'd have been getting it anyway. But it just happened that you dropped on.
That's why I was asking him if he had the wheels set up, because usually you just put whoever the guest name is on there 4 times, and then it has to come back around.
Quickly spin it so they don't notice.
That's extra lucky.
Yeah, extra lucky. So, what percentages did you do it then? Did we say?
So glazed donut I did at 3.5%. Strawberry ripe I did at 3%. Strawberry jam I did at 2.5%. Toasted marshmallow 1.5%. And wow at 2.7.
Why 2.7?
Yeah.
Or is that just an extra spillover?
Yeah, just a little bit. Because it's like the donut. You don't want the donut to like fall behind. So I was hoping it would kind of boost it.
Bubble saying wow equals fried yeast dough with raspberry.
Oh.
Which will boost that strawberry anyway.
Yeah.
Simon is saying that's the wow. If you swap it for Zapola, it won't be as bready.
See, and I used Zapola in my other recipe that I was working on my own. So I wanted to try something different just to get a grasp of the different ones because I haven't tried them all yet. So I've heard a lot of people talk about the wow. So I wanted to see what it was all about. But that's interesting that there's raspberry in there because I don't really get like a raspberry, but I guess on the smell of it, you can kind of get that.
Yeah, I get a really dark fruit. I wouldn't say it's raspberry. I couldn't work out what it was. I just it's dark. It's a dark fruit.
Liam's saying that one of the flavors glazed donut is very bready, yeasty, needs a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really what's coming out is I'm getting that like real like almost like a fermented beer yeast, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if that must be what it is then.
I don't think you put any of your recipes up yet on EL, have you?
No, I have them in there. I just have them private.
She's having that moment of shall I release them or shall I not?
It's like I want to make sure they're really complete, you know? I don't want to rush them out there. But
So you're basically what you're doing right now is just you're making a recipe, then you're going back and changing your percentages on it and making it again, or adding something and making it again.
Or keeping my personal notes in there as well as time goes by, because I mean, my oldest mix that I've had so far is like 3 weeks, you know?
Yeah,
So like something drastic could really change in that.
Yeah, you haven't really had, some of them had time to steep really properly yet.
Yeah.
Your first ELR recipe is always the one that you're always nervous about. So Disco's ELR is in chat. So all give her a follow for when she releases her first recipe, and you can all judge her.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Graham, someone saying it was Fresh that put that down.
Which?
That wow, said it's raspberry in it.
Ah, okay. Well, he's got a better taste buds than me.
Where is it? I'm gonna smell it on its own. I'm gonna do a hand taste of it. Yeah, it does smell like
Let's have a taste. I'm going to have a taste of that and see if I can taste the raspberry now. He said it's raspberry. I haven't got wow.
I still don't get raspberry.
I've got wowzer.
You got wowzer?
Nice.
Yeah.
Wowzer.
I get the fried element of it. Like it tastes like that fried like donut grease.
Yeah, man, drop it. Oh, you would have mod before, but you can't. Just type in.
I love the way they changed names of flavor art. So have you seen the flavor created Solo, which is the Soho? I'll carry on going. I'm just amusing myself with the names now.
Sherlock says that the raspberry on WoW only shows up for him above 3%. Yeah.
That could definitely be it.
Yeah, man, just put your channel name in. So if anybody wants to go, just have a look for Mank. He's started up a new channel. I think he's doing a bit of gaming if you're into gaming.
Oh, fucking happy days.
Playing Paladins, I think.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm guessing it's a game.
Oh, good guess.
Says New Orleans donut. I don't know how to spell though.
A beignet? Isn't that what those are? Beignets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, have you just started up as Vaping Mank? All right, I thought you were starting up as... What is it? All right, so... Just look for Vaping Mank
the
again.
The beignets is the Subarome donut. And if you use that at 5 to 6%, that's a fantastic start for one of those. It's got the... It's just lovely.
Oh, yeah. Fucking... I call it Big Net.
I was doing Paladins and Sniper Elite 4 on Twitches. Mank.
So it's hard to be a sniper when you're twitching. No, it's like,
Yeah.
no, keep missing.
Yeah, what is it saying? Oh, yeah, so Stuart's dropped link in for Mank. So if you want to go over and refollow him, because he had a little bit of a thing and decided to never delete your channel, always put it on hide. Just hide everything. Put everything private. It's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that's. Someone says, yeah, that's it. I bet is it beignet? Beignet?
Beignet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big neck.
Kind of tastes like Bengay. Yeah, that shit that you rub on your chest was it. Oh god, and it was like the sore muscles and everything. That's yeah.
And
Yeah,
then with
all
a
right, buddy.
pinch of powdered sugar.
Pinch of powder sugar. Yeah, we were
A
talking about
little
this.
bit of Bengay. Yeah.
Chef's going, you just need a pinch of salt and they throw half a tub in. How do I know what a pinch is?
Yeah.
They
There we
just
go.
go like that,
I've
don't
got
they? And
I've got a wow donut there, which is just, I'll have a look what that is. See what I put in there.
Be interested to see how that keeps up actually the more I've used it. But pretty good. I mean, don't really have much to base on it yet, but
Yeah. But how much did you make?
just a little 30 mil.
Okay, well, at least you're 30, so even if you taste good, you can possibly have it.
we might
around
not be
for a
on.
while.
I don't know if we're still on because my thing's just crapped out.
We may not be on. Well, we are still there.
Are we
Yeah.
still there? No, because
Yeah, I'm still seeing people in chat.
all right, no,
so I was
because
thinking-
I went on to Man for some reason. I went on Man's channel to resubscribe,
Yeah.
and it fucked up all me, knocked off all the rest of me.
yeah,
Things that were open.
like I said, I don't think it knocked us off, because
Well,
I'm
there you
sitting
go.
here. So is OGA on tonight? I'm assuming
Yeah.
at midnight. So everybody head over and give them
And
a
they've-
watch
they've-
tonight.
They've got a new show on Saturdays at midnight as well.
Saturdays, at midnight your time, so it's 7 my time. So, but the only thing I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, if you go over, Steam Pugs may be on, so kind of be careful. Just kind of peek your head around the corner, see if he's on the screen. If he is, then if you leave, no big deal. But if not, then you can go ahead on in and watch. So
Yeah, so OGA tonight at 12 o'clock our time and 12 o'clock on a Saturday.
it's
Oh,
7
they're on at
o'clock
11
Eastern.
p.m. on a Saturday now.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. So 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Well, I'm assuming you meant they changed it to 11 p.m. Saturday, not tonight. But you too.
So don't forget to go over there, drop them a sub so you can get 2 shows out of them. And Mr. Pugs is on.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, I guess. They figure since Pugs is on the show, what they had to do is they had to do twice as many shows to get half as many viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, we are coming up to that time.
A wild mouthful of donut.
And you can catch Pugs on the Late Night Vape Show this Sunday night too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they're not on tonight now. They're on Saturday. They're not on tonight. It's only Saturday only now.
Saturday only. Okay. The Saturday show is the VC show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Totally lost
But
me now.
you can catch Pugs on Sunday, and basically, but we're going to use lots of tape, so it'll be safe. So.
So he's on Late Night Vape Show, is he?
Yeah, Sunday.
All right. So if you want to rip into Pugs a bit more, jump in on Sunday on Late Night Vape Show. And we are coming up. I say we're coming up to our time, so we'll go around and say our goodbyes. We'll start with Bill.
Thanks, everybody. Great input in chat today. One of the best input days we've had. I think we got lots of suggestions and ideas and everything. Thanks, Disco, for coming on, and keep pounding away at mixing, because I think you're doing fantastic. And I will throw it over to Graham.
Yeah, thanks everybody in chat. It's been quite a fun show. Disco, when you're describing making your juice and bringing back memories and stuff, and I'm sitting there going, I'll make fizzy lemon custard. I was just like, oh Christ. Thanks a lot, and I'll pass it. And if anybody needs any help, as always, Monkey on Juice on Facebook, pop along. And few people have taken me up on the offer, and I just sit there and have a chat to people and push them in the right way if you want to start DIYing. And I'll pass it on to Bobo.
Thank you very much for joining us. As always, chat being fucking fantastic. As Bill pointed out, there's been loads of boss suggestions tonight, so thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a boss one. Thank you very much for coming on, Disco Potato. It's been a pleasure to meet you, dude. I am fucking knackered. I've been on work since like morning, so I'm gonna pass it over to Disco Potato to say goodbyes, and then I'm gonna go home after that. So yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having me on. This was a lot of fun, and thank you, chat, for all your awesome suggestions. I've got a couple great ideas from you guys, so thank you for the input. And thank you to our vets for their service and anyone who has served. I love that. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great evening and stays safe for sure. And back to you, Benny.
Thank you very much. Right, so Disco, thank you very much for coming out. It's been an absolute pleasure. I know you were nervous coming on and everything, but you didn't see me. You've just sat there being natural. And, you know, obviously chat likes you because they're saying when you're coming back on again. So they must have enjoyed you being on. So we will definitely get you. We'll have a chat after. We'll get you back on again. Definitely. And you can grow a little bit as you are. Like I say, this is what it's all about. It's about getting people back into it who haven't done it and getting people, you know, to start trying it, a little bit of mixing. If you have got any issues, go over to Monkey on Juice. Please join there. Graham's obviously offered to help you out. There's also the vaping community that you can go over there and join that. They are a good set of lads, all lads and lasses, should I say, over there. You know, I have a quick look down, see what everybody's chatting around. Usually taking piss out of each other, like, but yeah. And yeah, so Bobo, Bill, Graham, thank you very much for casting me. Absolutely fantastic as always. As we said, for all the veterans out there, thank you very much for your service. As Disco said, you know, it's greatly appreciated. You know, fathers, grandfathers, uncles, aunties, and everybody. You can find us here next Wednesday. Have we got Nomad on next Wednesday?
Nomad, right.
Yep, so we've got Nomad on next Wednesday as a
show.
guest. He has done mixing before, but throw his stuff out. And we've got a little bit of a challenge that we're going to do next week as well, which we'll talk about that. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Much appreciated. We'll see you next Wednesday. Same time, same channel. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Just keep waving. Keep waving.